I can't believe my plan didn't work.
We both thought Mutiny actually cared about Troy. But like they said, I guess he's just a worthless twit.
Hey, I'm standing right here! And I'm just as shocked as you are that Mutiny didn't ride in on their white horses to save their prince. I wonder if I can get my old job back. Can either of you put in a word with Triple H?
We need to find something NXT actually cares about to lure them into a fight. Otherwise, they're going to keep dodging us.
What about their precious Unity Tag Team Championships? If kidnapping Troy didn't work, maybe we could title nap those.
You might be onto something there. But how are we going to find out where they're broadcasting from?
I could help with that. If you put in a good word for me.
Yeah, sure. What can you tell us?
I may have been on a group text that mentioned the undisclosed location of their shows. But first I'll need reassurances.
Troy, disclose it. Now.
Okay, fine.
Another successful Unity title defense for Lexis King and JC Jane.
Hang on, we have some visitors from the Raw and SmackDown side.
How'd they find out where we are? Did you tell them, Saxton?
It wasn't me, but they're taking the fight to the champions.
Good. It's about time.
It looks like we're going to have an impromptu brawl on our hands. This is an incredibly bold move to come down here and bring the fight to Mutiny.
It's bold and brilliant, Cole. Attacking in an undisclosed location, the Unity champs were totally complacent. They let their guard down, and now they're paying the price.
I still can't figure out how they found us. Do you think my...
Springboard! Boom! What a Hurricane Rana!
Absolutely reckless abandon, and it paid off.
Adrenaline's at a peak right now.
Loading for the world to see.
She's looking for something under the ring to even her odds here.
Guess she was looking for her old pal named Kendo under there.
And she re-enters the ring.
Check out the springboard.
Went for the springboard and missed. And into the turnbuckle he goes.
Setting up for something here.
Lexis King takes a vicious buckle suplex.
And JC's nailed with a stun gun.
The champs are down.
Where are they headed now?
They're grabbing the Unity titles.
I think they're leaving with them.
And the champs can't do anything about it.
They've come in here and stolen the NXT Unity Tag Team Championships. I love it.
Score one for Raw and SmackDown.
I saw what you did by invading NXT's secret location and acquiring their Unity championships. Bold move.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We came up training together.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
We understand your stance, but we don't have to agree with it. We're going to do everything we can to stop mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Here are the borrowers of the Unity titles.
You gotta love the swagger to walk into this arena holding those two belts they didn't even earn.
Hey, they are the current Unity Tag title holders. It's just in this case, I mean that literally. They are holding the titles.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. Lexis King and Jane have successfully defended their Unity titles multiple times, and you can bet they're itching to reclaim their stolen belts tonight.
Yeah, but those defenses were practically gift wrapped with hand-picked opponents in favorable locations. Tonight, they face a real challenge.
We will see. These two new allies have a history, but the big question is, can they gel in an official match and walk away with some hardware?
Up top, driver. Oh, ouch. The pinpoint kick to the back.
Focusing their attack on the arm, and bang, what a punch. These two reaching a standstill with all these reversals.
Got him up. Yoshigoroshi neckbreaker.
The challenger unable to stay out of harm's way. One after another.
Just punishing.
You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win.
Uh-oh. And a suplex. Momentum entirely against Lexis here.
Lexis unable to use his wide arsenal here.
She makes the tag.
Arm extended, tags his teammate in.
DDT!
Tagged in here, getting the fresh partner in here.
And here we go. Walking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
but Lexus King with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the producer who was wrapped up in all this?
I think so. Seems like he's working against NXT Mutiny now.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Troy, the producer.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you used that goofball Troy to find where Mutiny was hiding and then win their Unity titles. Well done.
I guess Troy's show of loyalty in our match was enough to get his job back.
And we discouraged Mutiny from trying to hide from us. They said from now on, they'll be back at the Performance Center.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldous and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
Yeah, it is convenient. I can't believe he's still staying neutral. Makes you wonder if there's something else going on there.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any Mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?
What the hell's going on around here today? All the suits look like a donkey kicked them in their tender bits.
That is a very specific analogy, but the reason everyone's upset is Mutiny is creating their own title, the NXT Mutiny Championship.
Why should we care? It'll go right down the memory hole with the multiversal Infinite Championship and every other fake belt in history.
We're already bleeding superstars to their side. An NXT Mutiny champion gives them even more credibility. I tried to get Triple H to stop them, but he hasn't even returned my call. If Mutiny keeps gaining momentum, I'm on track to be the last GM of Raw, which is a distinction I'd prefer to avoid.
I'm not looking to be the last man hired for your show either.
What can we do at this point other than sit back and watch?
My partner and me took their Unity belts. How about I go down there, win their made-up tinfoil title myself, and show them exactly what I think about it?
That's borderline nuts. We're in a war, and you'd be walking behind enemy lines without any backup.
I don't need any backup.
I can't officially sanction this, but it sure would make an impression. And if somehow you pulled it off, it might turn the tide of the whole war. You sure you want to do this?
Let's roll. I'm going to walk into Mutiny's house, put my feet up on their couch, and serve them a case of frosty Stone Cold Steve Austin style whoop-ass.
Hell yeah.
there you are. Here's what I got for you this time. You want in?
What the hell?
That is...
Why should we?
We're all... If me... What can... My... That... I can't...
Let's roll.
Mark Coffey getting ready for a battle against Nathan Frazier.
I hope they tear each other apart.
What the hell? One half of the Unity champions just tossed Nathan Frazier aside like a sack of wheat.
It looks like the Unity champ is going after Coffey next.
And the referee is going to let this one go. We have a new matchup, guys.
What we have is a fight.
This wasn't a scheduled match, but it looks like we're going to get it nonetheless.
And it looks to me like Mark Coffey's about to become the second member of the NXT Mutiny roster tonight who's going to lose some teeth to one half of the Unity champions.
Mutiny claims to like anarchy. Well, tonight, they're getting all they can handle. Mark didn't see that coming.
And scene.
Skull-crushing finale.
Mark is out. That's it.
What a kick out at two.
I don't know how he just kicked out, and I'll tell you what, I don't really think he knows either.
What's the tally on how many times we thought this match was coming to an end? I can't count it.
And scene.
Skull-crushing finale.
That could end things right now.
Two. Coffey's been defeated, but apparently that isn't enough for the WWE loyalist.
He's kicking Coffey right out of the ring. It looks like the Unity Tag Champ has something to say.
Everybody in this building knows I go where I want to, when I want to. So when I heard Mutiny was getting big ideas about making up their own title, there was only one place I was gonna be. And that's right here in NXT Mutiny. I just obliterated 2 of your guys, and I'll do the same thing to the rest of your damn roster if I have to. Because that mail order belt, I'm taking it just like me and my partner took the Unity titles. So go ahead and...
You knew this had to be coming.
Kevin Owens is one of the leaders of NXT Mutiny, and he has heard enough.
When you came out here like a tough guy jumping people from behind, I thought about sending the entire locker room out to smash you like the tackling dummy that you are. But I have a better idea. See, I'm not going to let some WWE poster boy ruin our show. You want this mail order belt that's about to become the most valuable prize in the business? Then all you have to do is compete in our main event tonight. A qualifying gauntlet match.
One of the biggest superstars in WWE is going to main event NXT Mutiny in a gauntlet match.
And if he wins, he'll have a shot at being the first ever NXT Mutiny champion.
Hey, you. My name's Psycho Sally, and
I don't want to hear one word from any of you traitors. What's wrong? Too afraid to mouth off now that we're standing face to face?
I thought you didn't want to hear one word from any of us traitors.
Well, it is kind of boring out here in the parking lot. So might as well say your piece.
I was just going to ask if you're hungry. Catering is really good tonight. There's even cake!
If Bailey and Kevin Owens think I'm walking into some trap right before I run your little gauntlet...
Wow, you seem really mad. Are you more of a pie person?
Look, I don't know you, Psycho Sally. This isn't personal. But you're a soldier on the wrong side of a civil war where you're the bad guys.
We're the bad guys? You and your partner broke into our arena, kidnapped our producer, then proved what heroes you were by returning the Unity Championships to the company that fought creating them for years.
After Mutiny declared war on WWE and attacked our whole damn roster.
Mutiny has a lot of people who used to be on your roster. Makes you wonder what they see and you don't.
The only thing I see is that I'm fixing to take that pretend belt your side just made up and turn it into scrap.
Every belt is pretend until people agree that it's real. You sure you don't want some cake?
Yeah, I'm sure.
The following contest is a gauntlet turmoil match and is a qualifying match for the NXT Mutiny Championship. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 superstars will start in the ring. When one superstar is eliminated, a new superstar enters. Eliminations can occur by pinfall, submission, disqualification, or countouts. The match will be won if the first entrant eliminates all other entrants in the match.
It's the man who's here to show the WWE Universe that mutiny was a mistake.
And from New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing in at 228 pounds, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, Wolf Trevor Jordan.
I don't think this guy's afraid of anything walking, Corey.
Oh, you're right, Saxton. The thing is, courage is only a virtue until you lose. And tonight a loss is likely in this difficult gauntlet match.
A shot at taking the Mutiny Championship back home to WWE is on the line.
A gifted in-ring technician and a gifted braggart.
And representing Men of 4 from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 178 pounds, Supernova 11, Noam Dar!
Every time we see Noam Dar compete, it's a technical clinic.
Yeah, Dar has one of the deepest bags of locks and holds in the game.
And Dar can do insane damage when he's focused, which isn't all the time.
You guys might want to check your watches because it's only a matter of time until Dar locks in a knee bar.
And he has an uncanny ability to slap it on at any time. This superstar didn't just walk into the Lion's Den. He did it carrying a bunch of stakes.
But he came here from Raw looking for a fight, and Kevin Owens gave him one against 3 of Mutiny's best.
The reward will be worth the risk if that man carries Mutiny's new championship back to WWE, Corey.
Oh.
Oh, and it's reversed.
Great hip toss.
And that holds Dar back. Look at this. Boom. Nice. Cover. 2. Just after 2.
And frustration might be starting to set in. If this lands, it might be all over. Samoan driver.
Samoan driver.
Look at this, just unloading. And a stop to the gut, too.
Reversal from Noam Dar. He's got something in store.
Dropped right on their face.
Oh, he saw it coming.
There's some power behind that punch. Slugging it out, toe-to-toe now. Oh.
The fight is on, and it's furious. Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this. The willpower, the sheer guts of these two. Ooh.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
Oh, man.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Oh, looks like we got ourselves a hockey fight.
Oh, my. That'll rock you.
Waistlock go behind. Over with a German suplex. We're not finished yet. Another one. Oh, come on. Enough is enough.
And continuing to punish their opponent with a German.
And scene.
Skull-crushing finale.
No way Dar's coming back from that.
There's 2. And this gauntlet officially has been cut short for Noam Dar.
They are out of here. And even after this next entrant, there's still another challenger. So who's next? The one and only Axiom is ready to make some noise.
You can feel the passion and desire of NXT.
Look at the top names in sport.
And scene.
Skull-crushing finale.
And that can vanquish Axiom.
2 count. Oh, my, that was close.
Just an incredible wherewithal to get the shoulder up.
You would think he'd be out of it after taking that maneuver.
I can't tell if it's anger in the eyes at the fact that he hasn't finished this, or if it's disbelief that his opponent is still in this.
Cut off with a kick to the gut. What are we about to... Oh!
And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind.
Who won the race? Charlie's horse.
Axiom at the mercy of his opponent.
Axiom now just trying to survive.
And a leg breaker.
Perfect moonsault.
Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move. And
no way.
Oh, no. Went big and pays for it.
A huge miss. There's bad timing, and then there's whatever you want to call that.
Oh. And that damage to the shoulder could be an ongoing factor now. It might limit range of motion in the entire arm. Had it scattered. Now can capitalize. And he gets delivered back into the ring. From the ropes. Uh-oh. And a suplex.
Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows.
Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
Quick strike to the lower body.
An elbow will break that up. Springboard cutter. Does he get it here? Yes, Saxon has been eliminated. Time to hit the showers.
We've seen twists and turns, but here's our last entrant. All right, here comes Lee to make some noise in this gauntlet match. When you hear the word gauntlet, the stakes are high. Mathematically speaking, you don't stand a chance.
Danger can come to you at any point until you're the last combatant standing.
Mounted palm strikes. Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes. Right to the hamstring. And the momentum's clearly against Wes now.
And Wes has to quickly pull something out of his sleeve here. Ooh, just relentless.
Every strike more devastating than the last.
Boom, boom, persistent barrage.
Oh. Escapes out of that attack.
The running Meteora.
And landing with the double axe handle. And he avoids what was coming. Oh, vicious running knee lift. Bam!
What are we about to... Ooh! Who won the race? Charlie's horse.
You could see that each strike drained their opponent's energy.
Right to the leg. Oh!
Right to the leg.
And Wes can't stop any offense coming his way.
And Wes has to quickly pull something out of his sleeve here.
Great reaction from Wes. And Wes is countered.
Stomp in the leg. Oh, my Lord. Really just laying it in. Wes did his homework.
Setting it up. Thunderous clothesline.
Figure four. Submission is in.
Desperately trying.
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Anticipation.
Waistlock go behind. Up and over with a German suplex. We're not finished yet. Another one. Oh, come on. Enough is enough. And continuing to...
Now a cover on Wes Lee.
Eliminated. Here's the last superstar standing. If NXT Mutiny holds up their end of the bargain, this man will be competing for their new championship.
I'd question your strategy with all this mutiny title stuff, but I kind of feel like you're making it up as you go along.
You ever known me to do anything different?
I know that got you into all kinds of trouble when we had just started training together. Challenging the biggest dog in the yard ended up with you looking at the ceiling in short order.
I maybe bit off more than I could chew that one time.
That one time? It was a weekly occurrence.
That was a long time ago. I've refined my improvisational technique.
Beating everyone up is only a technique until you lose a fight.
We got ourselves a real simple solution then.
Yeah, you just have to keep winning. Here's the thing. Doesn't this all seem a little easy? Mutiny could have jumped you, but they didn't. Not to mention this whole mystery chamber twist. Something's up.
Trust me, if they have something planned, I'll be ready for it. The price is worth the cost. We got the Unity belts. I take this new title off the table, Mutiny doesn't have much left after that.
Your mind's made up, so this is a losing argument. Good luck down there.
We have no idea who is in those Mutiny mystery pods, guys.
What we do know is that every man in that chamber is going after the guy carrying WWE's banner.
This superstar knew the risk going in, Corey. Now we're going to see if he can reap the rewards and become the first ever Mutiny champion. Samoan driver. The fight being brought right into Wolfgang's front door.
The unpredictable nature of this match can help turn the tides, though.
Did you hear the impact? Wolfgang isn't being given a chance to breathe.
Wolfgang needs to reformulate a strategy. Wolfgang might be waking up.
Wolfgang got tired of being pushed around, wants to gain the advantage now. And right now, Andre Chase is next to set foot in the Elimination Chamber matchup.
No, someone call a dentist.
From the second rope. Sunset flip!
Wow.
There's two, and he kicks out at two.
That was a long 2 count there. Beautiful back kick.
Boom! And there's the roundhouse.
Nice. Waist lock, go behind.
Up and over with a German suplex. We're not finished yet. Another one. Oh, come on. Enough is enough. And continue.
He may get the 3 count right here.
This is it.
One elimination down, but the end's not here. The pressure's only growing in the chamber. Just so you know. It's Duke Hudson out of his pod and into the action.
Caught the leg.
Battle of counters. No one's getting their full offense in.
Picked up.
Reverse DDT.
End of the road.
Hip toss.
Unpacks a well-placed punch.
Like he's got 11 arms and feet.
Not a forearm.
And seen.
Skull-crushing finale.
Hudson won't come back after that.
2.
Things are starting to whittle down with just 4 superstars remaining in the chamber.
Look at this northern light suplex.
Strong kick out late into the match.
Better hold up on the victory parade.
We'll see what Jensen has in store for the rest of the chamber.
If this lands, it might be all over.
Samoan driver. Oh, God.
Steering clear there.
German.
A trio of wicked German suplexes.
Body slam slipped out. Inverted DDT.
And Sting.
Skull-crushing finale.
Is it enough to put Chase away? One of these super... And save! Skull-crushing finale! Is there any life left in Jensen?
It all comes down to this. Only 2 superstars remain in the Elimination Chamber.
Boom, nice. Off the rope. Nathan is undergoing a thrashing.
Nathan keeps getting cut down. And a stop to the gut, too.
Oh, man.
First one missed. Second one didn't.
Effective.
Moonsault! Tag made. Little bit of fun from this entertaining tag team. Not sure their opponent feels that way. Oh!
Nathan.
2. He survived the gauntlet. He survived this mutiny mystery chamber. And now he's not only one half of the Unity champions, but the very first NXT Mutiny champion.
Mutiny's leadership cannot be happy.
I don't like to compliment Mutiny, but that is one nice-looking championship.
Guys, what's the new champ doing? Is that a sledgehammer?
This might be a short-lived run for that championship.
I think you're right, Cole.
He's destroying the brand new NXT Mutiny title.
Not only that, but he's sending a strong and clear message, Cole.
Look at that. All the work that went into it, destroyed by the very first champion. You'll love to see it.
If you're on Team WWE, and I am, maybe this is a sign of things to come. Maybe we are one step closer to the destruction of Mutiny.
We can only hope.
Wow, what a statement. What an incredible victory for WWE. First, you basically steal the Unity Championships. Now you destroy our first ever NXT Mutiny Championship belt that we didn't even give a damn about in the first place. That's right. You never wondered why we didn't come out and stop you from wrecking our title? Or why we even gave you the opportunity to win it in the first place? Or why when those mystery pods opened that it wasn't some big WWE superstars who had jumped to Mutiny? It's because you played right into our plan. Not only did you spend 2 weeks spiking our ratings, you wore yourself out, showing us exactly who the weakest links in Mutiny's chain were. And now, we've cut them out. So thank you. You managed to make Mutiny that much stronger. Maybe next time, think twice before you barge in here with a head full of steam and no real plan. Or better yet, don't think twice. Seems to work out better for us that way.
That's the way you make an impression. Bust in through the front door and make them choke on their own egos.
I appreciate it, but the way KO spun things didn't make it feel like a win.
Come on. You walked into their house, beat half their roster, and turned their fancy title belt into shrapnel. Kevin Owens was just spinning.
She's right. If I had to guess, they didn't expect you to go rampaging through like a bulldozer. KO made all that up to save face.
They could have jumped me at any time, but they didn't. They put a bunch of scrubs into the chamber match. Hell, Psycho Sally came out to the parking lot to offer me some cake. Makes me wonder.
If they created a title because they knew you couldn't resist going down there to win it, sacrificed a bunch of their own guys just to see if they could hang with you, then baked you a cake? That seems a little egocentric.
Well, when you put it like that.
We should talk about what's next. I spoke to the GMs, and you're going to defend your Unity titles at WWE Payback.
Mutiny maneuvered their way into a title match?
No, you'll actually be facing Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins.
Might be nice to take a break from battling Mutiny.
Exactly. And since you're facing a team from our side, there's no chance of the titles going back to NXT.
We don't plan on losing either way.
Even though they're not directly involved in the match, I still think Mutiny might try to interfere. And since we all know that Hunter and the board won't do anything about it, I'll be in your corner to watch your backs. Deal?
Sounds good to me.
Amidst all this NXT mutiny chaos, there's one thing that's been catching our eye. Piquing our interest, if you will.
Don't get us wrong. We are Team WWE all the way. We support anyone who's fighting the good fight. But two of our teammates have something we want. The Unity Tag Team Championships. And now, we've been given the opportunity.
And who better to hold the Unity titles than an actual wedded couple? That's real unity. Unlike the current champions whose bond is that they used to train together. Wow, that's deep.
But don't worry, after we relieve you of your titles, all will be well in the world. You can get back to focusing on Mutiny, and everyone can rest easy that the Unity titles are still safe and sound with Team WWE.
One last thing. CM Punk, we hear you're gonna be in the champ's corner. We don't need anyone in ours, since we have each other.
But don't try any funny business out there, okay? Or we'll send you right back to the hospital.
Keep those belts nice and warm, champs. We're coming for you.
And here they are, the Unity Champions, joined by their mentor, CM Punk.
I don't think calling CM Punk a mentor goes far enough. He's really been a guide, a guru, and a friend to these two.
Well, you're not wrong, Saxton. I was skeptical of how valuable the influence of a guy like Punk could be, but you can't argue with the results.
These two have put Mutiny on pause, and Becky and Seth are on high alert. And here are the challengers, Becky Lynch, Seth Rollins.
A mixed-gender tag title and a husband and wife tag team? It's easy to feel like these Unity titles were made for Seth and Becky.
Unfortunately, they forgot to put them on their wedding registry, so they're going to have to earn them in the ring, just like everyone else.
The Mr. and Mrs. look to make these belts his and hers right here.
The following contest is a intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the team of Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. And their opponents, Wolf, Trevor, Jordan, and Silva.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. This Unity title match is the reason the championships were created. For the best in WWE competing in the same ring.
The key phrase there is... best in WWE, Cole. Whoever wins this match, the Unity Championships are out of Mutiny's hands.
You got that right, Corey. This is an all WWE title match, and I am here for it.
Super kick! Scouted it and fired back. Oh, schoolboy! Shoulders down here! Cover!
We're going to shut this down. Got to change something up with the pin technique.
Hard right hand. What are we going to see here? Uh-oh. Spiking DDT.
He's in a bad way, but still has something left in the tank.
Oh, big punch! Ouch!
Put into the corner. What could be next? Both competitors showing they've studied the other's playbooks to the teeth.
Nowhere to go, being victimized by those multi-knee strikes.
The champion just teed off. Our challenger found no way to break free there. A chain of reversals here, every motion getting cut off.
Hard into the corner.
Man, did you see the whiplash off the turn? Buckles.
Oh, what a right!
Man, that's some attitude behind it.
Turns that in his favor. Boom! The champ taking a bit of damage.
That type of physicality earning Rollins the advantage.
This is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Right now he's looking for any way to break out of this, and he does.
And the counter from Rollins. Oh, right into a counter. And there's the tag. It's about time. And an answer from her. Reversal. And that turns things around.
Finds the roll-up.
Keeps his team alive. What a save. Boom. Read that one.
Got him in the corner now.
Oh, sent straight into the corner hard.
Ooh, brutal impact into the corner.
Shoulders are down.
Is this enough to retain?
And he gets the shoulder up before two.
Keeping a loss at bay for now.
Stops the kick.
Counters on top of counters, and these opponents are at an impasse. Oh, man.
Michinoku driver, wow!
Slingshot.
Unbelievable athleticism. Just going for it all and landing a direct hit.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now. Wicked forearm. Did you hear that thud? Seth retaliates. Oh, Seth gets caught with a counter.
And seen.
Skull-crushing finale.
That could be enough to continue the reign.
Shoulders are down to retain. Barely kicks out.
What do you have to do to put this guy away?
Coming in off the tag.
Clothesline.
Oh, that'll leave a mark. Snapback takeover.
Not safe yet.
Oh my God, moonsault. He counters with a great reversal.
Ooh. Enzuigiri finds its mark. He gets around the attack.
These two are finding an answer for everything.
Dom is out of the way.
Are we about to see it?
And there's the Uranagi.
Landed them.
The champ is in
Going for the pin.
And the champs stay the champs. What a title defense.
Here are your winners, and still the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, Wolf Trevor Jordan.
That was a big win. And having you out there must have scared Mutiny off, Punk.
Yeah, thanks for the backup.
No problem. But I do have some bad news. Mutiny didn't hit us in the ring because they were busy poaching our roster. I just found out that Shinsuke Nakamura, Shayna Baszler, Johnny Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa all jumped ship.
Damn.
It's definitely a blow. Especially since we don't seem to be getting anyone from their side to join us. Just when we thought things were going well, right?
We've been here before.
We have?
Yeah, this reminds me of when we first started training together. For every stride we made, it seemed like there was a setback. But no matter what happened, you never gave up. It's the reason I knew you were the right person to come in to help us take down Mutiny.
Thanks. That means a lot.
I hate to interrupt here, but we need to figure out what's next. How are we going to counter Mutiny getting stronger?
Sorry, we got a bit off track. Which brand should we focus on? Keep in mind, if I go to Raw, I only have live event matches lined up.
I have to say, it's nice to have someone else around here who's still taking the threat of mutiny seriously.
Yeah, do people think just because we took on Seth and Becky that the issue with mutiny is over?
I think they're too afraid to admit they're staring into a brewing storm. But that's where things stand. Nothing I can do.
So we wait while NXT plans? Come on, Aldis. I thought you were the GM.
I am, but my options are limited on what I can actually do. The board is sitting on their hands, which means they're sitting on mine too.
People learned nothing from what happened after the draft. We need to be proactive. Is everybody just waiting around to get attacked?
And hoping it won't happen to them. It's been a while since the initial invasion. People are starting to get complacent, I guess.
Where's a mutiny invasion when you need one? Those initial mass attacks really lit a fire under the roster.
Exactly.
Do you know what happened to that mask Mutiny used during those first attacks?
It's sitting in my desk drawer. Why?
No reason. Listen, I've got something I need to do, but let's talk later.
Sounds good. Keep fighting the good fight.
Oh, I will.
Zoe Stark looks to make a statement here on SmackDown tonight.
From behind!
Looks like Mutiny's making a statement of their own.
Once again, Mutiny's surprise attacks are back, and tonight at SmackDown Zone, Zoe Stark, who's caught in the crossfire.
This is really upsetting, guys. Every time we think the dust is settled, Mutiny strikes again.
Mutiny thrives on this kind of disruption. It's their way of keeping everyone off balance. The question is, who's going to step up and stop them? Oh, my Lord, just dribbling her skull off the car.
And now her hand is trapped. Oh. Cars, ambulances, all manners of weaponry. We might be looking at the point of no return here.
Oh.
Oh, goodness, that looked bad.
There it is. Reversal.
Nice calf kick. Great elevation.
Oh, bashing their grounded opponent with that shovel. Absolutely savage. And she anticipated what was coming.
Ooh, she puts the brakes on that.
Able to slip out of that one. And she just avoided some serious damage.
Good God almighty, that could end it all right here.
Oh!
Ducks through, up and over.
And now it looks like they're done.
Done for...
Did you see what happened earlier tonight? These random masked mutiny attacks starting up again. It's unexpected.
I did see it. Firsthand, actually.
What aren't you telling me?
That it was me. I attacked Zoe Stark under the mask. Think about it. A new mutiny attack reinvigorated and united the roster. And Mutiny can't deny this one without looking like they're too scared to take credit. It's foolproof.
Nothing is ever foolproof. But it is clever. And dangerous.
We don't have time to play it safe anymore. To light a fire under this roster, we need to ignite something big. We're in the middle of a war with Mutiny, and I'm not about to let us lose because we were too passive.
Fair enough.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to stoop to their level and stir up trouble just for the fun of it. But sometimes you have to embrace the chaos to be heard. And that's what I'm doing here.
Just make sure you don't get caught if you do it again. And you should definitely do it again.
I plan to.
Liv Morgan looks ready for action.
Look out!
It's that Mutiny masked attacker.
Into the steel steps.
I can't believe Mutiny's struck again.
This is becoming a terrifying trend. Mutiny isn't just making statements, they're declaring war on everyone.
Terrifying is right. If they're bold enough to attack Liv Morgan like this, who's to say any of us are safe?
Well, no one's worried about you getting taken out, Saxton, but you're right about one thing. These mutiny attacks will keep coming unless someone courageously steps up to stop them.
And Liv perhaps starting to show signs of being outmatched here.
And now is the time to dig deep, to start tapping into your stamina reserves.
Effective counter.
Dueling reversals.
Man.
Fighting their way out of this position.
Will create separation.
Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense. Oh, man, by the hair.
Hair whip. Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here.
Hoisted up. Oh, right to the gut. Oh! Ridiculous standing shooting star.
Acrobatics like that take a tremendous amount of cardio and strength.
Boom! Kick! She can't possibly take any more.
Could be getting into a dire situation soon.
Reversal from Morgan.
There's the crucifix. Nicely done.
Throws her back in from ringside.
Oh, nice bulldog.
Prying their opponent's arm out. Carefully measured double stop.
What an incredible moonsault.
Standing shooting star press. Incredible. Telegraphed that one and delivers a blow to the gut.
Uh-oh. Hung out to dry. Oh, DDT.
A drop kick in the corner.
Perfectly executed.
Liv Morgan needs to figure this out.
Yeah, Morgan has to devise a new plan here. Off the ropes, flipping into a cutter.
Liv is completely out of it.
Oh, here we go.
That's it. Calling it by knockout.
Where'd you come from?
I've been standing right here staring at my phone.
Sorry, I'm a little on edge. These attacks, they're relentless. I've been patrolling backstage non-stop.
Well, at least the roster has come together, right? Wasn't that what we were hoping for?
Yes, that is nice. But honestly, I haven't had a full night's sleep since this started. It's taking a toll. They even broke into my office and stole back that mutiny mask. If they can get in there, they can get in anywhere.
Relax. I've got a match in a couple days with a member of the mutiny crew down at NXT. I'll look around. Maybe I can even steal the mask back.
You're going to NXT? Alone? The way things are escalating, I wouldn't put it past that masked attacker to target you, especially on their turf.
Thanks for the concern, but we need to show we're not intimidated. Besides, I have a feeling I'll be okay.
All the same, judging by what I'm hearing, it won't be hard to find some support I can send with you. Let me see what I can do.
Thanks. I'm sure this lone attacker will definitely stay away if I've got some extra muscle behind me.
Yeah, but that's what's bothering me. The whole lone attacker thing? Ever since they announced themselves, they've been striking in packs.
Maybe they've changed their tactics.
Maybe. But something feels off. Like a piece is missing. And I'm going to find it.
Let me know if you find anything.
I will. Good luck in your match.
And here's our superstar from SmackDown. And she didn't come alone.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from New Orleans, Louisiana, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, Silver!
Walking into Mutiny's den with this level of backup sends a clear message.
Yeah, that message might just be, I'm extremely reckless. She just brought more chum to the feeding frenzy.
Let's see if her daring strategy turns the tide or if she's ventured too far into hostile waters. The self-proclaimed Hell's favorite harlot.
And you can see exactly why.
And her opponent from Atlanta, Georgia, Gigi Dolan.
Dolan competed in some of the top independent promotions, earning some of the biggest women's titles outside of WWE.
And since then has held the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship on multiple occasions. Trained from a young age, she is hungry to show off what she can do.
Looks at the whole women's division and says, bring it on. One thing is very clear as this match gets underway, the SmackDown roster is coming together in a show of solidarity against Mutiny's mass attacks.
Exactly, Michael. Every underhanded move by Mutiny is only strengthening the resolve of these superstars. They're more united than ever.
There might only be one competitor in the ring, but it's kind of like all of SmackDown is throwing the punches. This alliance might finally give Mutiny a run for their money.
Dolan's toughness being put to the test.
At the hold of the arm, a chop for good measure. Not done yet. What agility. Nice arm drag.
Now Dolan can't stop this momentum.
Gigi has to turn this around, and quick.
You have solidified your name as a top athlete when you're able to pull off that move.
Mat slam with some attitude.
And under the ring is perfectly within the duties of being a manager.
Able to save herself there. Running hurricanrana.
Fantastic.
It takes a certain level of athleticism to pull that off.
It's that time.
The pin drop.
And she heads out to the off the rope.
Tomeka Hilo. Toss caution out the window, and it paid off.
Adrenaline is through the roof now.
And now she delivers her back into the ring. She lost some of her stamina at this stage.
We're reaching that point where one more big maneuver could change the whole match. Manages to fight out with a series of punches. Oh, here it comes!
Spiked with a Uranagi. Dolan's got to dig deep now.
Here's the pin. She picked up the victory. Picked up the victory.
Here is your winner,
Over the past few weeks, we've witnessed a series of unsettling attacks, but tonight, we may finally have a breakthrough. Nick, can you confirm the rumors that new evidence has emerged regarding the identity of the masked attacker?
I can. After a comprehensive search here at SmackDown tonight, we've made a significant discovery. The mutiny mask used in the attacks was found inside one of our locker rooms. That's right. These atrocities were perpetrated by a SmackDown superstar, someone we considered one of our own.
Are you able to reveal the name of the superstar you believe carried out these attacks?
Yes. It pains me to say this because of the trust I had in this woman, but it appears that our masked attacker is none other than Naomi.
You're saying that Naomi has been a double agent for Mutiny?
Sadly, it is unquestionably so.
Stunning information that I'm sure will send shockwaves through the WWE universe. Thank you, Nick.
That was an unexpected turn of events.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. The mask was in my locker, not Naomi's.
Well, here's the thing. When I heard Aldous was on a locker hunt, I panicked. I couldn't let you get caught, so I grabbed the mask from your bag and I ditched it. I don't know how it ended up in Naomi's locker, though.
Whatever happened, Naomi got caught in the crossfire. And the only people who know she's innocent are her and the two of us.
Sure, but I have a feeling Naomi's gonna end up joining Mutiny anyway. She might as well at this point. Once again, Mutiny gets stronger. Unless you want to try to convince her she's not alone.
Well, sucks to be her. But she's the perfect cover. Mutiny might get a new member, but look how united this roster is now. It's a win for us.
Bold move. Let's see how this plays out.
Here she comes, battling for SmackDown's honor against Naomi.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from New Orleans, Louisiana, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, Silva!
This woman is here to do what needs to be done. With Naomi's guilt almost a certainty in many eyes, tonight's about proving what many of us already suspect.
It's a tough situation, Corey. Innocent until proven guilty, sure. But you can't ignore the strain this has put on everyone. It's split the locker room and taken a toll. Oh, get on your feet. It is time once again to feel the glow.
The atmosphere changes when Naomi enters.
And her opponent from Orlando, Florida, Naomi.
Naomi is a woman who wastes no time mixing it up.
Naomi, one of the most innovative athletes in the women's locker room.
We are about to witness an insane display of athleticism.
Buckle up. Here we go.
You definitely need a restraint, Saxton. Naomi's actions have caused some deep divisions on the SmackDown roster, but there's nothing like a common adversary to bring people together. It might not be pretty, but it's effective.
I don't know, relying on vigilante justice to rebuild unity? Is that really who we are?
Naomi's opponent hopes so as she tries to be judge, jury, and Naomi's executioner in this one. Boom!
Great athleticism.
It looks like Liv Morgan isn't willing to sit this one out.
She's going to show Naomi how it feels to get attacked from behind.
Liv's in the ring.
Hey, she needs to get out of here.
What could have warranted this?
Into the cover, but is it enough? And she breaks free before a 1 count.
She's not going quietly into the good night here, making things very interesting. The official removing that potential hazard in the ring.
Oh, what an uppercut. Jones.
Wow, breathtaking standing shooting star. Agility like that, easier said than done, gentlemen.
Still no end in sight here.
Plants him. And she heads out to the floor.
Obviously was in need of a breather.
Big forearm.
Oh, no. On a reverse DDT.
Oh, a moonsault.
And Naomi took a battering there. Hoisted up.
Man, what a gut buster.
Just a continuous rush being faced by Naomi.
Yeah, Naomi needs to reassess her strategy.
Counters!
Finally, Naomi's able to go in head-to-head, putting each other to the test. Ooh.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bag.
And now these two just pulling the hell out of each other.
Oh, I thought they were going to keep that up all night.
Uh-oh. Hung out to dry.
Spiking DDT.
Off the ropes.
Fast movement gets her out of the way.
A masterful display of defense from both wrestlers. These two have learned each other so well.
Oh, look at the elbow. Look at just hammering away in the back. And a backstabber.
Off the ropes, flipping into a cutter.
Nothing more Naomi can do.
And right away into the pin. There's two. Oh, she kicked out.
Naomi will not be extinguished. Naomi continues to fight.
And that result leaves everyone shocked. But will the shoulder come up if that move hits one more time? Snapmare.
Oh, right to the spine.
Standing shooting star press. And just like that, we kick the tempo.
And victory here tonight.
Here is your winner, Silva!
A tough loss for Naomi tonight, and it certainly doesn't help her case with all the suspicion swirling around her.
Well, this settles it for me, Cole. This might not be a court of law, but Naomi doesn't just look defeated. She looks guilty. Case closed.
Remind me to never get on your bad side around Halloween.
Yeah. You had both sides fooled with that mask. Reviving the concern about mutiny just when everyone was getting complacent? You shook things up.
Actions speak louder than words, especially from a masked attacker. And we needed to bring people around to our side.
And you did. Well, except for Naomi. She officially joined Mutiny.
I guess she figured they were the only ones who didn't believe she did something wrong.
Losing Naomi stings, but we've got most of the roster back on high alert against Mutiny. That's a win in my book.
Hold that thought. My phone's blowing up with some big announcement that Triple H just posted on social media. Let's watch it.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board has kept a close eye on the movement known as NXT Mutiny. As previously stated, we've taken a stance of neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict at Survivor Series. It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other, squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE. If Raw and SmackDown win, they can return things to normal and decide to punish NXT Mutiny for their uprising. If NXT Mutiny wins, WWE might look a whole lot different. There may not even be a Raw or SmackDown anymore. We are prepared for any outcome because this truly is a new era of equal opportunity. I have one more announcement. Before Survivor Series at NXT No Mercy, there will be a special preview match for the Unity Tag Team Championships. On one side, it will be the current champs, and on the other, the former champions from NXT, JC Jane and Alexis King. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT Mutiny, when it comes to Survivor Series with the future of WWE at stake, are you ready? I said, are you?
I'm so sorry for interrupting Triple H's big announcement, but I have my own to make. It's not going to be JC Jane competing in the Unity title match, because we're initiating Freebird rules, and I'll be stepping in to make sure we take back what's ours. In fact, taking back the Unity titles is just the first step in taking back all of WWE and getting rid of the dead weight known as SmackDown and Raw. See you soon, dummies.
Are you serious? You know, it's one thing for Hunter to stay neutral, but now he's giving Mutiny a legit opportunity to take control of WWE? This guy's playing favorites. Hell, he might even be one of them.
Who knows at this point?
Fine. If Mutiny is doing Freebird rules for the preview tag match, then so can we. I want in.
You sure that's the right move?
I never got revenge for getting put on the shelf by the Unity champs. This way, I'll get my hands on Lexis King and the traitor who sent them after me.
Okay, you could take my place in the match, but I'll be out there in your corner to watch your backs.
Deal.
All that matters is we defend the titles. We're gonna need all the momentum we can get as we head toward Survivor Series.
Agreed. So let's not lose.
You ready for this, Punk?
I've been waiting for this since the moment all this Mutiny stuff started. So yeah, I'm more than ready.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous you two are going to get your hands on Bayley. Oh, I was looking forward to hitting her with our whirlwind splash.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
Let's stay alert out there. We're heading into enemy territory. Knowing Mutiny, anything can and probably will happen.
Got it.
All right. Let's go put some idiots in their places.
It's the Unity champs, ready to show no mercy to their mutiny opponents.
It must not have been easy to step aside and allow another guy to defend the titles that you rightly earned.
Maybe it wouldn't have been easy for you, Corey, but that just shows the unique, dare I say, unity that this team has. It's the reason they've been so successful, and Mutiny has been running scared.
The Unity champs have a new face, but are hoping for the same old result when they defend their titles. And the challengers from Mutiny taking full advantage of Freebird rules.
Watching the Unity titles fall into their enemies' hands has been a black mark on Mutiny itself.
Not that you can tell with their predictably dark and cliched color scheme. Someone had to say it.
Bailey hopes your presence is enough to bring these NXT titles home.
The following contest is an intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the team of Lexis King and Bailey. And their opponents, Silver and CM Punk.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. Mutiny thought they were being clever by substituting Bailey out of their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Bailey and King were not prepared for an angry CM Punk.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series, and therefore the entire future of WWE. Escapes and a chop block takes him down.
Look at this. Bang right in the face. The ultimate sign of disrespect. Gets slammed down. Backdrop suplex.
With that action, the champ said, there's room for one person on this mountain, and it's me.
Well, that is a sign that definitely gets the point across.
The challenger taking some minor damage.
Yeah, CM Punk's physicality is in full effect.
Oh! Ricocheting off the turnbuckles. Tag. Oh, baby, look out.
She continues to fight off her opponent.
Earth-shaking power slam.
Irish whip from Punk on Bailey.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the Bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag.
We've seen the defending champs win matches with the Whirlwind Splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over. We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bailey invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bailey and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted a main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bailey on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. I sent you on a fool's errand to run yourself ragged going after a made-up NXT Mutiny title that we didn't give a damn about. Oops. Sorry about that. Who do you think put the Mutiny mask in Naomi's locker, huh? You thought it just magically transported its way from the trash can? It was me, you simpletons. You two used to train together, right? Maybe just quit WWE now and go open up a gym. Early retirement. This is your chance to get out before someone gets hurt. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
Not great. Definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
This feels like that winter when we both got hurt doing that insane drill.
Oh yeah. You messed up your knee and I broke my arm. We were the walking wounded for a while there.
Yeah, at first we were helpless and ready to sit out until we healed up. But after a week or so, we started to figure out how to help each other compensate for what we were missing.
So you figured out how to get by?
You can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on SmackDown talking to superstars from the women's division.
Okay. You have our full support.
Hey, hope you're doing okay. That go to sleep from Punk must have been a real wake-up call. Although, if I'm being honest, it's hard to believe you didn't see it coming.
And you did?
Well, we all know of his reputation. I would have had my head on a swivel.
Oh, thanks for the heads up.
It was just a hunch. I wasn't close enough to have all the pieces.
Huh, must be nice to be able to watch everything from a safe distance.
No one's at a safe distance now. Punk and Mutiny are a threat to every single one of us. We need to work together. I want in on your plan for Survivor Series. Assuming you actually have a plan.
I'm mostly monitoring their socials, looking for cracks and gathering actionable intel. I want to figure out their vulnerabilities and then try to figure out how to strike.
I like that. I think I know where to look first. They've pulled too many of our people over, but I know somebody we should pull back. We could increase our numbers and destabilize theirs. It's a win-win.
Pulling someone back could send a strong message. And this time it's Mutiny and CM Punk who won't see it coming. So, who'd you have in mind?
Tiffany Stratton. She has the potential to be one of the best in the business. Luckily for us, Mutiny doesn't know what they've got. Even luckier, I might just be the person to get through to her. That is, if I'm a part of WWE's plans for Survivor Series.
Absolutely, Charlotte. You're in. If you can turn Tiff, that could be the game changer we need.
My thoughts exactly.
Charlotte, thanks for reaching out. I'm guessing this means Mutiny is gaining another top superstar?
Quite the opposite, actually.
What do you mean?
I'm not joining Mutiny. I'm here to pull you out of it. It's not too late to change course and be on the right side of things.
Pull me out? Why would I want out? Mutiny is shaking things up, Charlotte. I'm exactly where I should be.
At what cost, though? I've watched you rise. You've always had the potential to lead, not follow. Remember why you got into wrestling? Was it to follow someone else's orders?
It's not like that. Punk and Bailey, they're not just leading us. They're empowering us, inspiring us.
You once told me that I inspired you. Not only to get into wrestling, but to make a mark, not just to blend in. Don't lose that vision, Tiffany. Don't let Mutiny's clouded dreams overshadow your aspirations.
You did inspire me, but that was a long time ago. Maybe I'm not the same person I was then.
Or maybe you've just forgotten what you came here to do. Watch my match on SmackDown next week. It might just remind you.
We'll see.
Bringing us nobility and nostalgia, Charlotte Flair.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair!
You gotta love the throwback, Corey. This is like stepping into a time machine.
Absolutely, Saxton. Destination, May 29th, 2014. NXT TakeOver, Women's Championship. You've got to bet we're getting another classic here tonight.
Let's see if history repeats itself, or if history will be made. Here comes the boat, ready for action.
And her opponent, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya!
Well, Natalya represents a dynasty of sports entertainment.
Natalya's looking to show the women's division exactly why she runs things around here.
A win tonight can certainly help her in that mission. You gotta wonder if this match is just a trip down memory lane, or is there something more at play here?
Knowing Charlotte, there's a strategy behind everything she does. I can't imagine this match is just for nostalgia's sake.
Well, whatever the reason, I'm loving this throwback rematch. I feel like a kid again.
Weren't you like 30 in 2014?
32. One after the other. Practically never-ending blows coming at.
Uh-oh, Dragon Sleeper applied. This could be it.
This hold.
showing the world just how much fight she's got left.
Flair retaliating. The speed with that elbow was mind-blowing.
She's now looking a bit worse for wear. Stepping through. He's turning on the belly. It's the sharpshooter. She decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Not a strategy we often expect to see.
Ooh. Kick gets caught.
Answer after answer for each other's offense.
Oh. And she's returning fire.
Each athlete finding an answer for everything thrown at them.
Vicious boot by Charlotte.
This is an unyielding attack from Charlotte.
Natalya needs to find an opening fast. It's incredible the inventiveness we are seeing on display here. Knew what was coming there.
A clash of counters, and these superstars did their homework. That powerbomb was absolutely worthy of both halves of its name.
Oh, target acquired and destroyed.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Followed by natural selection. Natalya wasn't ready. Now it could be over.
Cover. And this one is over.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
Tonight was a reminder of what passion and dedication look like. And that match wasn't just another random fight. Our throwback gear and my vintage moves were no accident. It was a message intended for an audience of one. Tiffany Stratton, I hope you were watching closely. That match, that fire you saw, that's why I'm at the top of this business. And it's why you got into the ring, inspired by people like me. But here's the real talk. You shouldn't be living in someone else's shadow, like CM Punk and Bayley want. You're not meant to be just a piece in their game. You belong somewhere you can truly be inspired, where you can unlock the potential you've always had, not with people who dictate your path, but someone who supports your journey. It's your time, Tiffany, and it's time to chart your own path. Remember why you started. Remember what drove you to step into the ring. It's not too late to make a choice that defines your legacy. Make it count.
So, do we need to talk about a plan B?
No. I'm making headway. Slowly. We'll get through to Tiffany eventually.
You sure? Sometimes, no amount of strategy can turn a lost cause. Be ready to pivot.
I'm aware of the risks. But I'm not backing down. This isn't just about rescuing Tiffany. It's about proving there's a different way to lead.
I get it, but I've also seen things not go according to plan. Like, you know, draft night. If this doesn't work, our options are limited with Survivor Series looming. We can't afford a setback now.
Then it's a good thing I'm not going to fail.
All right then. Make sure to bring that determination against Bayley. She won't know what hit her.
Yes, she will. Me.
The Queen bringing back another throwback look.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte going back to her vast wardrobe closet for a throwback look that's sure to bring back memories for everyone, especially Tiffany Stratton.
Oh, she's going to need more than memories. That gear brought her luck against Bayley in 2017, and she's hoping for a repeat here tonight.
It's time for Charlotte to face the heart of Mutiny.
That's not Bayley. It's Shayna Baszler.
And her opponent, representing the Pure Fusion Collective from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler.
Bayley said Charlotte was going to face the so-called heart of Mutiny. I guess we all assumed she meant herself.
Another bait and switch by Bayley and Mutiny. Are we honestly surprised at this point?
Let's see how Charlotte handles this last-minute surprise.
We come to expect underhanded tactics from Mutiny, but Bayley running away from a match? This is a new low.
In her defense, Bayley never explicitly said it would be her, Saxton. Whether that's strategy or fear, well, that's anyone's guess.
Charlotte doesn't have time to worry about that now. Shayna Baszler, the apparent heart of Mutiny, has bad intentions.
Into a double knee drop.
Now shoulders down.
Here we go.
And a kick out.
No celebrations yet.
Oh, good night. Charlotte.
Firing with a straight shot there. Answering back.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display. WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up. Ooh.
They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this. Listen to this crowd, driving these competitors to leave everything out in the ring.
Ending this test of wills with a big exclamation point.
Spear by Charlotte. Right there, Charlotte showed that picture-perfect combination of domination and devastation. Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte, followed by natural selection. Lights out for Baszler.
Going for
She's
the cover.
down.
Near fall.
Wow, somehow Shayna Baszler was able to kick out and remain in this match.
Baszler's a fighter to her very core.
Charlotte now has to find something else to fall back on. Something that can give her the result she's looking for. A reversal. Well scouted. Charlotte turns it around.
Charlotte showing she's not out of it.
The U-turn Charlotte needed in this match could have been that right there.
Shayna looking to loosen the grip of her opponent.
Baszler's toughness needs to kick in here.
Up
coming
on
next.
The shoulders.
Oh, no.
Backpack stunner. And she's reeling now.
Everything she has been through to this point, she is feeling all of it right now.
A close body from the middle rope.
Gets herself out of harm's way.
Several reversals. Neither superstar able to penetrate their opponent's defense.
And a lot of offense from Flair.
The Queen is holding the leverage in this match. Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte. Natural selection.
Does Charlotte cap this off?
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte? Oh, so you can show up here, but not for your matches?
Never said I was the one who'd be facing you. Maybe you need to read your messages more carefully next time, Charlotte.
Whatever, Bailey. I thought you were coming alone, Tiffany.
Bailey wanted to come too.
And why wouldn't I? We're more than just a team. We're family. Tiffany knows she belongs by my side.
More like safely under your thumb. Remember, Tiffany, real growth happens when you step out on your own, not when you're overshadowed by someone else.
You mean step out and follow you? You're not looking for her independence, Charlotte. You just want her under your wing because you know her potential for Team WWE.
I'm just reminding Tiffany of who inspired her to be here in the first place. It's not about control. It's about rekindling that spark. Seems like you're scared she might remember her own strength or see how little you really have.
Charlotte, I'll face you any day, any place.
Then why did you send Shayna to face her last time?
I was delegating responsibility, but Shayna didn't get the job done. So now I'll step up and show you what true leadership is about. Let's do it on Mutiny turf this week.
Fine with me. It's about time Tiffany saw firsthand what real leadership is. Not just directives, but inspiring action. Maybe she'll see why she admired what I stand for.
What she'll see is me exposing you as a fraud. And she'll see it from the best seat in the house, as a special guest referee.
Okay.
Tiffany, when you're out there calling the shots, just give me a fair chance to show what I can do. I'll show you one wrestler to idolize and one to despise.
Tiffany Stratton is here as our special guest referee.
The following is a special guest referee match. Please welcome the special guest referee for this match, Tiffany Stratton.
Tonight, Tiffy time means it's time for her to officiate this match. But do we really think she's going to be impartial?
Oh, with Bailey involved, I'd say that's highly unlikely. She's going to have Stratton do whatever it takes to make sure she comes out on top.
Let's see how Stratton calls this match.
Charlotte Flair steps into NXT in royal purple.
And the participants, first from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
We finally get the match we were supposed to see last week as Charlotte will get her hands on Bailey.
And she'll do it wearing another classic outfit from her vast collection. Her wardrobe catalog is longer than her list of victories.
Charlotte and Bailey finally face off with Tiffany Stratton officiating.
Listen, it was Charlotte who only took a couple months after her debut to win her first championship here in WWE, and Charlotte hasn't looked back since. Here comes the role model and the foundation of the women's division.
In the minds of many, already an all-time great.
And her opponent from San Jose, California, Bayley.
Bayley has worked her entire life for this, and whether you like her or not, she is always true to herself.
Bayley had a vision and made it happen. Survived so many ups and downs.
Bayley has something special inside that drives her and has made her one of the greatest in history. A true student of the game, Bayley can flex on you in so many ways.
A tremendous strategist with an amazing will to win. A woman whose career has represented a crucial change in women's wrestling.
You know, I'm glad to see you're finally seeing the light about the role model.
Charlotte sending a message that she's got more than one score to settle as she comes here into NXT wearing the same gear from her match against Bayley at Clash of Champions 2019.
Bayley won that match by using an exposed turnbuckle, and I doubt she's going to get a more favorable referee with Mutiny's own Tiffany Stratton donning the stripes.
Tiffany grew up idolizing Charlotte Flair. I've got to believe she'll call this one straight.
High-level ability being shown with each of these counters.
Caught that and reversed it. Fires back with a crucial elbow.
Arm trapped.
Ouch. Precision strikes. Just going all out with every blow. Bayley not quite taking charge of the situation right now, despite her game plan.
The Queen landing an impressive attack, trying to dominate the opposition. Just caught flush.
Punishing boot.
Nice leg pick.
Lands the knee drop.
Counters with an attack on Charlotte.
Ooh, eats a big right. And is she... Yeah, it looks like she's bleeding now. Things are getting dicey.
These two trading one blow after another. Boom. That puts her on the offensive.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here. They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this.
Boom. Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
Oh, man. Who will break first? That is the question.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is...
Nothing pretty about this. Just a good old Donnybrook here.
Oh, that shot will give you the upper hand.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Natural selection. Does that finish Bayley off?
Goes for the pin.
Oh, come on. She can't possibly do any more damage.
And the Queen hits a spear. That was perfect execution from Charlotte, and Bayley's in a compromised position. Charlotte Flair tying up her opponent in the figure four leg lock. Can she exacerbate the pain? It's in! This one's over! This one is...
Yes! Charlotte wins! Charlotte sending a message that she's... Got more than one score to settle as she comes here into NXT wearing the same gear from her match against Bayley at Clash of Champions 2019.
Bayley won that match by using an exposed turnbuckle, and I doubt she's going to get a more favorable referee with Mutiny's own Tiffany Stratton donning the stripes.
Tiffany grew up idolizing Charlotte Flair. I've got to believe she'll call this one straight.
Oh, look at the knee strikes.
Endless knee strikes.
I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage.
Fends it off. Good counter. Bayley is now under pressure. Charlotte exhibiting that genetic superiority. This beating is taking its toll on her.
Charlotte looked as brutal as ever on that exchange.
Punishing boot.
Down on the knee.
Dropping the knee.
Some agility gets her out of dodge. Able to slip away.
Neck breaker. Countering the Queen.
Bayley managing to find some of...
She can be setting up for a submission here.
What the... Come on. The rope is like a mile away. Just call it fair.
An elbow drop, and then look at the knee strikes. Oh, she could end this thing right here. No contact being made with the ropes, and yet our referee is calling for a rope break. That's awful.
That'll fillet your chest.
These two are clearly fired up, going blow for blow. Ooh! Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Slugging away with everything they've got.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two. Bam! Oh! What impressive determination from both competitors. Keeping at each other no matter what. No more holding back. Going all out now.
And just like that, the scales are imbalanced. Stunning offense from the utterly superior Charlotte Flair.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Playing possum. I love it.
Why did the ref call for a break there? That was completely unnecessary.
Oh, no!
Straight across the top rope. She's... We're going to end her right now. Uncorks a thunderous chop.
Man, what a hit.
And Bayley trying to build some momentum, trying to climb back into this match, and this could be her opportunity, Corey.
Bayley's got the pedal to the metal, full speed ahead. Here she comes.
Hold up, what's our official doing? Clearly more focused on the personal rivalry than...
Charlotte setting her up for the figure eight. This could be it for Bayley, right here in the heart of Mutiny.
No.
Bayley's begging Tiffany to break the hold. Stratton's supposed to be impartial.
The deck does not look as stacked as Bayley had hoped. Charlotte's down.
So much for neutrality, Saxton.
Bayley's taking advantage.
A quick count, and this one's over.
And just when it seemed like Tiffany was going to uphold the integrity of this match.
That's the influence of Mutiny. They play by their own rules, and now Tiffy time means winning time for Bayley.
Look at Stratton's face. She knows she crossed the line.
And that's exactly what Bayley wanted her to do.
A pivotal and potentially regrettable moment for Tiffany Stratton.
Hey, how are you feeling after that?
I'll be all right. But yeah, you nailed me good there.
Thanks. I learned from the best.
Well, You made your point tonight, loud and clear. So I'm backing off. You've shown you can stand your ground, even if I don't agree with where you're standing.
For what it's worth, I appreciated you trying.
Of course. Bailey was right. I was trying to get you on our side. You'd have been a great addition. You're what this sport needs. A strong, capable woman shaping our future. I'm proud I inspired you to get into wrestling.
You are still inspiring me. Watching you compete up close tonight, you made me feel like a kid again.
Was that why you hesitated before you knocked me into next week?
Yeah, maybe. I didn't like Bailey needing my help to win, and I don't like being pushed around by her either. But you've been trying to push me around too. You said it yourself. I need to blaze my own trail, not follow or recreate someone else's.
Maybe we've both been looking backward too much. Instead of revisiting old matches, we should be making new history.
I like the sound of that.
Then let's do it, but not here. This isn't the place for what comes next. At least not for you. Let's you and me take this to SmackDown. A stage worthy of your talents and maybe a new beginning. I mean, if you want. It's your choice.
You and me? Facing off? I'll be there.
Tiffany Stratton getting a warm welcome from this home crowd.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Prior Lake, Minnesota, Tiffany Stratton!
After the way last week's match ended, I don't think anyone expected a show of sportsmanship like we're seeing here tonight.
But with the lengths Charlotte went to bring Tiffany back from the dark side, I never lost hope, Corey.
Redemption and new beginnings are in the air as this contest is about to begin.
There are only three things certain in life: death, taxes, and Charlotte Flair. She is inevitable.
An entrance fit for a queen.
And her opponent from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair!
Well, I just checked the weather here, and the forecast calls for greatness.
Charlotte Flair is one of the greatest female superstars of all time. In serious conversation to be the GOAT.
Yeah, look at all the record title reigns. Look at all the main events. Look at all the firsts. The history books were made for someone of Charlotte Flair's caliber.
Charlotte Flair is the owner of a career defined by landmark victories.
Every time she comes to the ring, Charlotte feels like she will win.
Because every fight Charlotte Flair takes part in feels like a main event.
Get ready to experience royalty.
Charlotte poised and ready to lay waste to anyone who steps to the throne. Even though these two have patched up their differences, you've got to think Charlotte wouldn't mind getting in a few licks on Tiffany after what happened last week.
And Tiffany's got to be anxious to show Mutiny what they lost and that she was worth fighting.
Down around to the schoolboy, shoulders are down.
Turning it around here.
And a kick out before even one there.
Still a ways to go in this match based on that. Closed fist punch to the jaw. That's one way to break up a move. Trying to find a way out and does so into a headlock.
Double knee drop. And right into the pin. Uh-oh. Strong kick out there.
She's still in this one. Swanton.
Man. Looks like someone wants to shove Tiffany's silver spoon down her throat.
Yeah, Charlotte was really showing off her unmatched skill. Charlotte with picture-perfect maneuver right there.
Proving she is so much more. Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte. Natural selection.
Bow to the crowd. It's over.
Cover.
Oh, she's still alive.
Unreal. Unreal to kick out there.
Not only unlikely, downright extraordinary.
Does Charlotte now have to resort to an alternative? Do something.
We're going to end this.
The schoolboy!
Hold on.
Trying to steal one here. It's over. All in a night's work.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair!
Charlotte Flair.
That match was a blast, Charlotte. It's been a while since I've had that much fun.
I'm glad to hear you enjoyed it, considering it didn't go your way this time.
Guess I can still learn a few things.
Don't sell yourself short. I bet if you didn't feel guilty about laying me out last week, you'd have definitely come out on top.
Maybe. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, that was the first real match I've had since joining Mutiny.
That doesn't surprise me. They've been stifling you. Afraid you'd outgrow their control if you realized your full potential.
Because Mutiny time doesn't necessarily mean Tiffy time.
Exactly. And it is your time. Not just to step away, but to even fight back. If you want to.
Yeah, I do. It's time I stand up and show them they can't define my limits or my destiny. I'm rewriting my story starting today.
Now who's being inspired?
Well, I had forgotten how amazing those outfits were, Charlotte. Do you keep a wardrobe person on retainer?
Actually, I'd love their number. I'm thinking of getting myself one of those purple ones, for when I'm feeling a little extra.
I'm not sure you could pull it off, but I'd like to see that.
Me too. Seriously, though, convincing Tiffany to leave Mutiny and join us? That's huge.
They thought they had someone special in Tiff. But they're gonna find out that they just lost someone irreplaceable.
We're happy to have her on board. She's a game changer. Not to mention you too, of course.
It is great. But are we just gonna sit around and celebrate, or are we gonna talk about how we get ready for Survivor Series? What's the plan?
I'm sticking around on SmackDown. Gonna get some work in and make sure I'm at the top of my game.
Sounds good. When you're ready to make the next move, I'll find our final teammate on Raw.
Let's do it.